With Spread Goodness Day on Friday, Local 3 is leading up to the holiday with Spread Goodness Week, a celebration of telling you positive stories on how individuals and organizations are spreading acts of kindness. Tonight, we're sharing how one woman is truly making Spread Goodness Day rock on.
It means kindness. It means random acts of kindness. And on Valentine's Day, we talk about there are other days of the year, just like Spread Goodness Day. Throughout the year, it's a way to remind us to do kind things, to be compassionate, to hold the door for a stranger, to say thank you, to leave a $5 tip for the barista, to just do little things. So my little things are leaving love bug rocks all over the place.
This is Kristine McPeak, formerly living in the Upper Peninsula and now in North Dakota. She's on a mission to spread rocks she paints called love bugs.
I take him to the gas station, and yesterday a little boy, I saw he was walking around with his mom, and I went to find a rock I'd hidden and someone already took it. So I grabbed another one and I kind of put it on the shelf and I pushed it in front of mom so she could see it. And I gave her an eyeball contact and she's like, "Look, honey." And he went and picked up this little rock like this. He took it to the counter, he set it down, and the cashier said, "Oh, wow, look at what you found." And he gave it a little kiss. And then I said, "Oh, you found a love bug." And well, the mom paints rocks in Montana. So it was like a cool little coincidence.
Kristine not only paints rocks for others and leaves them in places, she also holds events where people can paint rocks while she shares her knowledge of mental health techniques and wellness tips. Kristine has been involved with Spread Goodness Day since the beginning.
I saw that Anna was starting a program and I'm like, "Let me help you. How can I help you?" I thought it was a physical event. And she told me, "Well, we're just putting events online." So I arranged an event at a restaurant in Gwynn that's no longer in business, but we did rock painting on that Friday evening. And I would say 15 or 20 adults came and painted rocks and had a blast. And so this year, though, I am doing an online event in addition to 2 local events here in North Dakota. So I have some friends from Michigan and a friend from Washington State and people who are showing up to my online event. Every month I do an art class on the first Friday. So this year, this year, we're going to be focusing on what can we do that's, how can we spread kindness? I'll brainstorm with people, get their ideas, get them thinking. So this next week, they can start to think about how they can do something for March 8th, the second Friday of the month, but not just beyond that. I'm going to host something at the library the second Friday of every month and really build up the momentum so that next year North Dakota is not going to know what hit them with goodness and kindness.
And it is spreading in North Dakota as the state has officially proclaimed Spread Goodness Day as a holiday.
I say like a ripple in the pond. You drop a pebble in or a boulder in and it ripples out. And I've tried to live my life being a ripple of positivity, a ripple of hope and resourcefulness. Not all of my life has been peaches and roses, but I've managed to continue to come back to that. True north for me is to be kind to others and compassionate. And so to be able to, like last year, I sent out probably 350 rocks to about 10 different states and people hid them. Some made it to Hawaii, some made it to Alaska, Tennessee, Arkansas, and I still hear from people. I've been painting rocks since the first rock I found on the covered bridge in Gwynn, and it was shaped like a pie, and they made it look like a pizza. It was really thick. I would have made it, like a chocolate cake, and I started painting rocks, and I've heard from people that they keep rocks on their bed, their nightstand, and that I've gifted them, coworkers. And so we just don't know what kind of legacy we leave, and we just don't know how we impact people. There are a lot of contagious things out there. I was joking about, I haven't worn much makeup since COVID, and a lot of things changed for me in a positive way since that time. And I want to continue to share that, I just want to continue to be like a lighthouse, a beacon of kindness and compassion, and for ourselves and for others.
This is not where the love bug story ends, so stay tuned.
And I have a little story behind the love bug that I'll be writing a children's book for all ages, kids of all ages, around the love bug and some other characters that have come up through like my counseling, my own therapy, and just the work that I've been doing to move out of the shadows. And so we tend to be afraid of those shadows, but you got to remember there's light. You can't have shadow without light. So leaning into the goodness, leaning into the kindness, leaning towards the light.
To learn more about the positive ways Kristine is spreading goodness to others, visit our website, upmatters.com.